who do you want to be when you grow up, when you are maybe 6 year old, Geoff?
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
So the question I was asked is, when I was 6 years old, what did I want to be when I grew up? Now, it was very interesting because my parents actually asked me this question every year, and they recorded my response in a book about growing up. So I can look back at this book and think, what did I actually want to be when I grew up? I think the first thing I wanted to be when I was like 4 or 5, I wanted to be a fireman, a firefighter. And I think the next year I wanted to be a doctor. And the next year after that, I wanted to be an engineer like my dad. I think looking up at my dad and seeing that he got to have a cool calculator, he worked at a desk with a nice like pencil, like a really nice mechanical pencil that you could click the end and the pencil would come out. I loved going to my dad's office. Also, my grandfather was also an engineer, and I got to go to his office. His office was right at Cambie and Broadway in Vancouver, so in the building that's currently being torn down. But I got to go to his office, and I used to play with his telephone and his typewriter, and I really loved it. So I could say definitely I wanted to become an engineer at the time. But then soon after that, I discovered, once my uncle gave our family a small computer, I discovered that I really liked playing with a computer, and I even enjoyed programming on it. It had a basic programming language called BASIC, and I got to write some very rudimentary programs. It was very fun to do that, and I really enjoyed programming and using the computer, so definitely I wanted to go and pursue computer science as a university student. And it turned out that I continued on with that passion, and now to this day I enjoy programming the computer. I have some of my own open source projects on GitHub, as well as working for SAP, where I do programming for Analytics Cloud. So that's definitely continued on to this day. I don't think everyone has this clarity when they're young. Not everyone can see that they want to become a certain career when they grow older, and some people, it may take them until their 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s or maybe even 80s before they figure out their end of their career. Thank you very much, and turn it back to myself, Toastmaster, for the day.